Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like...
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's week.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And some space here. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the touchdown Panthers. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, it wasn't a 1-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
12 carries, 79 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Lawrence to Shenault for a Jaguar first. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On play action, Lawrence. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back to the ground with Etienne.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, He's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Lawrence will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Up the middle, here's Walker. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 2nd and long. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties. Touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 31, Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. It's one thing to be as disruptive as he's been all year. It's another to do it as a rookie. He might not only be a candidate for Rookie of the Year.
No, don't say it.
But
don't say it.
Defensive Player of the Year, possibly.
Yeah, and to do that, you have to be dominant from the first snap your rookie year because, let's face it, everyone devalues rookies a little bit or makes them work harder in order to get votes. Remember Ndamukong Suh's rookie year? I mean, he was everything that season, including first-team All-Pro. That's the type of year we're seeing here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That's returnable now for Smith. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The throw over the middle taken in. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Lawrence.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Lawrence.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mo Alley-Cox from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on first down.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You remember preseason, we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lawrence to throw.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught by Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jamar Chase
standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Lawrence on first down.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree. Totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Here's Smith to return it.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A 71-yard punt return.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
ETN up the middle.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Taken down at the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Straight ahead, Walker. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter. And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. And even 100 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ja'Marr Chase, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Lawrence. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They go play action with Lawrence. And it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Draw play, ETN. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. A short throw. This is caught by Cox.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Man open. Here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones,
45 yards.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And Walker once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss to Walker. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Ken Walker,
25 yards.
And the Panthers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. But maybe some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Escaping the pressure right. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers,